just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, it's Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Health of a team, but mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way.
Team over 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Miles Sanders,
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Makes this Washington 14. Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now James returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
Jalen Hurts in at quarterback. His pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. territory. 33 yards.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are back within a score. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56. Check back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the slant. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection. In their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Jalen Rager was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14. Knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Carlson set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Here's James. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. I think probably just trying to draw them off there.
And give them the yardage that they were desiring.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
His second touchdown on the season.
and Washington going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Second down, here's Hurts.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
John Hightower.
82 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Eagles 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington 31. Eagles 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now James returning.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me. Mikey, 18. Cut. Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Left wing 19. SOS.
He'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carried.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes...
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 38, Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On the return, Johnson.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 10-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Oh, good move. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Hurts fumbles it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
33. Take me up. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,